Fight on!
Yo everyone, what's up? Welcome back to Top Tier Arcade. My name is Steve, and we're back in the spare bedroom where we're housing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pinball machine. And I know this shirt is super tight on me and I look super fat, so let's just get right to it. This is going to be part 3. This is going to be the game review of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pinball machine. We're going to be going through some rules, some information, some history about the game, and general, just in general, the game review and its play. And again, we're going to take off the glass in a second. I'll walk you through some stats, and I'll give you some rules and basic understanding of the game, which is pretty simple and not too deep. I'm not a professional, so again, I'm not the greatest at this, but I've done some research and I know the game pretty well. So, with that being said, let me pick you up. I'm going to take the glass off. I'll be back with it. I'll turn it on. I'll walk you through some rules, and then I'll set you up again, and then we'll look down, and then I'll break down as far as I know the rules, what's on the instruction card, and really how to gain points on this, and again a closer look at the restore job we've done. So let me just pick you up and we'll get right to it. Alright, here we are again, and we're looking at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pinball machine. Let me give you some history while we take a look at the actual machine itself. So the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pinball machine was released in May of 1991 by Data East, which was then bought by Sega, which was then bought by Stern. It's a 4-player game, so then if you want to take turns, you can have 4 players, which is cool. And I'll show you at the end that each ninja, what happens when you play 4 players, you can, like, each ninja is represented in a way. They made 3,750 of these, and that's been confirmed by online. This game is unique because it's one of the only 5 games ever made with the mini DMD. Other games that Data East produced were the Batman, Star Trek 25th Anniversary, Checkpoint, and Hook. And the Ninja Turtles this is the 5th one. I'm going to clean that. What is that? I have to clean that from the inside. Anyways, so there's some information about the game. It's a game that, you know what, is not very popular as far as the ongoing circles go. Anyone that says you have a Turtles, they say it's a shitty game. They said it's very shallow. There's not really much to do. It's gimmicky. And I couldn't agree more. Now, the thing is, here's what I like about this game. Number one, it's a fast game. Compared to my Hobbit's, you know, sometimes a 25 to 40 minute game, if not even longer sometimes. Where the Turtles game is between 3 to 7 minutes most. It's a very fast game. It's a very fun game. And the theme, being me, I'm a theme whore, is one of my favorite things. So why don't we just go plug it in. And I'll show you from plug-in. Very cool sound when you plug it in. So we're just down here.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles!
So it yells out Michelangelo yells out Ninja Turtles. And here's the game. Again, beautifully restored. If you haven't seen the restore, I have 1 to 9 parts in my top tier tech. Also, I have part 1 and 2, which is the pickup over a year ago in the cabinet overall. You'll see what it was and what it came down to. Again, love the game, very fun. Added all the toys, a little exaggerated, but so be it. Adriano did a beautiful job restoring the playfield back to new and even better. So let's talk a little about the game. So we press start. So really, the main objective, again, I got the flasher going. On the topper, the main objective is right now is to plunge. We're going to plunge. Now we're going to take the ball, we'll handheld it. So there it is, it's to hit the ramp. So the skill shot is to hit it up the ramp, and you get 250,000 points. And then you sit it. So what happens is, if you shoot it again, so it gives you a second shot. Damn it. And then you hit it again. So you start, and then you can keep still pounding away at this. So you have to go left, right, left, right. So as you can see, there's the score. So I hit the 250,000 shot, and it was doing it again and kept saying go again, and then you hit the opposite one, it gives you the points and ends it. Second ball comes up and it's a $500,000 skill or point shot. It's the exact same shot, but now it raises to 500,000. You can see, then it goes, and again you can still keep pounding away at at this, and it keeps counting and counting as much as you can. So it's cool because it's like a skill shot until it runs out of time, and then you hit the opposite ramp. So that's the skill shot, and then I'll show you the third skill shot, and we'll restart a game, and then other things as well. So as you can see, 750 grand is going to be for the final skill shot. You already know, and then you make it or you don't make it. Now when you hit the skill shot, if you hit anything else, they'll say bummer. So as you can see, it says oops, missed. So it's cool because the skill shot's a risk versus reward, because when it comes down here, the in lane, and you have to shoot, if it hits any target or any switch, it's going to say you missed it. It's a very cool end screen. I love it. It's really cool. It's like the floating ball, like the floating, what's it called? It's a game where like the ball's underneath, and you go around and it's there, whatever it's called. It sings the song again. When we were kids, this was awesome. So that's the skill shot in general. Now let's look down here, and it'll give you a lot of it. So that's the skill shot, the bodacious skill shot. We'll get to multi-ball and we'll see how that plays out. So again, so we'll plunge. So what we're going to do is we're going to miss the skill shot. Oh, shit. Now it'll say fight again. No? Oh, it doesn't. Sometimes you can get a ball save and it says fight again. This time it didn't. Another thing about this game, and I don't want to be scattered here, is when you plunge twice and it activates that switch, on the third time it actually does it for you, which is kind of cool, and there's a kicker there. Now often apparently they're turned off because if the ball gets stuck, but I think they did it because of kids, because they're not plunging and it does it for them. Now here's one thing and it's doing. You see these targets? Adriano actually pointed this out for me. I don't have the ball, that's why it's doing that. What's happening is, you see this? If I hit this, it's a roaming target. If I hit this, it completes Michelangelo. And there it said it. So what it's saying is, you see there's Raphael and it's moving. Now if I hit that, it completes Raphael. And then it says that Splinter says his name. Now if I don't hit the lit shot, and I hit the opposite one, that means I have to get the other two to complete it. And then I've got all three. So once you complete 2 out of 3, or 3 out of 4 turtles, there's Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, and yeah, you can do Leonardo as well. It doesn't matter. It wants you to get to the sewers, and this is multi-crawl. There's a sewer in there, so we shoot it up, then multi-ball starts. So, and then the balls they come plunging out, they come out of the actual sewer, and then I'll take the balls here. Now, I'm gonna take one just to play with here. So so that was how to get multi-ball. Alright? Now, what happens is, when there's multi-ball, you start hitting the jackpots. So you hit twin million. So you just hit it up there, the ramp. Now it wants you to go. You hit the sewer. Oh, shit. You hit the sewer. Shit again. I can't even cheat. Damn. There we go. You get 1,000,000 points. Now, I hit it up this one. We'll do the reverse one. Damn it. Now, you hit the reverse one, and then you have 10 seconds to hit the $10,000 shot in the sewer. Oh, jeez, I can't even cheat. Which is 10 million. Watch, it goes crazy. So that's the money shot. And then you have victory laps, 300 million per. 300 million per. And then so this game's going nuts. So you keep banging it up these ramps. So these are all free games, and it's going crazy. So you know what I mean. So that's pretty much the. Whew, I'm shaky. I'm sorry. So let that run out for a second. Let's just drain for a second here. So as you can tell, it gets super exciting. I mean, that's a pretty high score. So the whole point, the big money points, which is this twin jackpot and this 10 million. That's really what you're going for. So to me, when I play, you hit the turtles, you start multi-ball, you hit one ramp, the other ramp, the opposite one, then you have 10 seconds only to get the sewer. If you can continue that, you're going to start getting serious points. Now, the next thing to do down here is the advance. So, the big thing about this game is to shoot the ramp. Now, what you can do to advance, you see it says instant multi-ball. You have to hit, you hit splinter. Damn it. I missed it. Okay, so so up here, it gives us the splinter tap the ball. And then, okay, here's one thing. As you can see, 2 balls got stuck in there. Sometimes when it goes going crazy, the balls will get stuck, and the auto kicker will try to kick them up, but sometimes it'll burn out the coil because it keeps going nuts. Now, there's a fix. If you just hold back the plunger, that it'll plunge one ball first and the second one. So that's something I've learned over time. So again, I know I was kind of going all over the place. So yeah, that's my usual strategy. Now I'm gonna just, that's enter your initials. I'm gonna just put whatever because I've cheated. So AAA. Sometimes you fight well and it sings. So one thing, again, like I was saying, the big money shot is whatever the captive ball says, whether it's light loop, mystery, da-da-da, you bash this and then it hits that target back there. And then it's instant multi-ball or gives you a mystery reward. Now, the other part of the game, other than just trying to get those, trying to get the skill shots and everything else, and what I've just showed you, is down this in lane here. So it says help me and then enables caught. Now you have to bang it down here and it hits. Okay, I'm gonna cheat. One second. So what it's saying is you have 1 and it says help me Michelangelo, whoever. And it says save April. You have to bash it up here and you have to hit this target. Which I can't do right now. Damn it. Oh, shit, I missed it. Okay, let me just press the switch. Help me, and then you have a few seconds, and then you do it. So then she kisses you, and what happens is this will then advance this light. So again, let's do it again. Why am I not doing it? I guess when I'm cheating. Oh, you know why? You have to hit the... There it is. So I can't even cheat. So when it says... When it comes down this in lane and it hits the switch, it will, so it's 75, it's 100K. What happens is you have to hit that, the advance, it gets past the spinner, and then it hits that target right there. Well, what eventually happens is you keep doing this, and it keeps advancing it, advancing this color. Oh, shit. Let's see if I can show you. A few more to go. I'll show you. Shit. No. I missed it. So what happens is, see if we can do it before we die here. I'll get it, 1 second. Okay, so it says awesome lit. So again, I keep advancing it. So what's happening is now we hit it in the sewer. So we have super awesome score lit. Let's hit the sewer and see what, see what happens. Watch this. So awesome scoring, which means every switch is going to be 100,000 points. So you really want to bang it in there and hit those pop bumpers. You want to really hit those pop bumpers, and it just keeps taking 100 points and everything else. So that's another big part of the game. And again, you don't have that long. It's only around 15-20 seconds. So that's one of the big things. So you get awesome scoring and then adds to your score. So really, that's the game. I mean, that's pretty much it. It has, obviously, it has 2 flippers. It has 3 pop bumpers, 2 ramps, 1 captive ball, 1 spinner, and 1, like 1 gobble hole, I guess, whatever. That you will. And then there's a ball launch. So, and then there's an actual spinner as well. So, I mean, in theory, there's a lot of things going on as far as what it has. But again, it's a pretty simplistic game. For kids, I think it's perfect. It's not too deep. For advanced players, they don't like it because of that. But like I said, in a tournament setting where it's quick, it's easy, and then it's risk versus reward based on a lot of hitting the ramps and then or just trying to get this awesome scoring, it depends what you want to do. So really where I play is, obviously I try to get everything. It's fun multi-ball. It's the multi-ball is not the best though, because it's so small, the area. This spinner is unpredictable. That also makes it a little crazy, but it's not my favorite multi-ball game compared to just say The Hobbit. But that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. Let me just plunge here. And I was going to show you, it's going to take a little longer, but it's something cool I wanted to show you about the game. So we've lost. Okay. So that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. Try your best to get multi-ball, hit the targets. Once you get the multi-ball, hit the sewer. Multi-ball comes out. Multi-ball comes out, you try to go 1 ramp, 2 ramp, and then when it says shoot for the 10 mil, boom. If you can keep doing that, you're golden. Boom, the other thing to do, advance. Comes down here, save April, smash the spinner, hit the target back in there. Advance until you get to this, the super awesome scoring, which means every switch is 100,000 points. And then I think you get 20 seconds or 15 seconds to do that, and then that adds to the score. Other than, again, little things like that, you know, some mystery scoring or whatever else. Now, one thing that's kind of neat, which I've never seen in another machine, so let's do 4-player. Now, I'm going to cut away because they'll take long. So there's our 4 players, right? So 4 players, 4 turtles. Makes sense. Now, it's going to take me a little longer, so I'm going to just pause real quick. And then what I'll do is I'll make one of the players, there's the ball save. I'll make one of the players win, obviously, out of the 4. Now, once I do that, it's something that's kind of cool that I've never seen before in a pinball machine. What it's going to do after. So, let me cut away. I'm going to pause. And we'll come to the end of the 4th player that wins. And I want to show you a cool feature this game has. One sec. So one thing I want to show you as well before I'm just about at the end of the 4th ball here, like I told you guys. Now again, I'm just holding the flipper and then it's just showing the rules and what's that. Now one thing I wanted to show you guys is something cool. So it's the 3rd ball. There's the score there. It's the 3rd ball. And I'm just about to do it. Now, one cool thing about this game is it gives you a chance. And again, it could be because of the theme and for kids and to give them another chance to play. What it does is this. The out lane says last chance and it's lit. And when you flip, it'll change from left to right. So if you're going to drain, it also changes. So it changes between when you hit the slings. Now let's drain on purpose and I'll show you what happens to give you a last chance. Michelangelo will be like, no, don't go anywhere, and then it shoots it out. So it's a ball save that's automatic, and you get it for the 1 time. So just wanted to show you that, which is kind of cool, and everyone gets that save. So I'll be back and I'll show what happens at after the 4th game. Alright, so I'm just about to drain the 4th player, and we'll see, look what happens. So number 3 will win. Winner circle. So Ninja 3 wins. Now here what's cool, it's called Turbo Jitsu. So you get an instant multi-ball for the person that wins, and it adds, and then everything is lit. Every switch, everything is lit, and it's going crazy until you drain all your balls. You have 15 or was it 20 seconds? And then everything goes dead. And then everything goes dead. So yeah, that winner circle is cool. Let's see if we match to hear it. No, yep. And I got a free game. See, number 3 gets it and wins. Very cool. And then it sings that it goes crazy. So very cool. As you can see, even at the very end, you get a little bonus to add to your score. And Tuber Jitsu and everything's on. It's going crazy. So a little fun there. Different speed. So all in all, that's the game. It's a very straightforward game. I mean, everything here is pretty much the big shots, other than, again, just the advance and just getting all this. You know, yes, there's, you know, cap the ball for Splinter, cap the ball scores. That's pretty much it. It's a very straightforward game. It's a rinse and repeat game. Again, multi-ball, boom, boom. You get millions. You get twin millions, 1 million, 1 million. There it is right there. And then you get 10 million. And that's where the big score is. But that 10 million shot's not easy. Because when you go up there, like when you hit it and it says get 10 million, you have to really get it good here. Because if it bounces and it gets stuck in those pop bumpers, you don't have enough time. It's tough. It's a lot tougher than it looks. But either way, very cool. There again, it's very, it's the Michelangelo one going. And then you hit the pop bumpers, Donatello goes. And I wired that in if you guys want to see it. So that's the game. There's really nothing else really to show other than that's how it works. And again, I've added some extra lighting. This game, some things weren't here at the beginning, and also new toys, but that's in my restore if you want to go back and see it. Let me set you up and say my goodbyes, and we'll take it from there. Well, everyone, there you have it. There's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 3, which is the game review. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, maybe learned a little something, and just shown the game off a little more its entirety. Again, it's not a very deep game. If you're thinking, but Steve, is that what it is? Hit multi-ball. So hit the targets, hit multi-ball, 1-2 ramp, hit the sewer and you score, and that's where the big points are. And then again, just, you know, help me Michelangelo, rip it up, hit the, you know, hit the spinner. Yes, now it sounds more simple than it is. Again, once you get a lot going, and you know, the unforgiving bounces and how that unpredictability of the pizza spinner, again, it's not as easy as you think, because you only got 10 seconds at that 10 mil. And like I said, if you hit one wrong shot and it goes to the pop bumpers, there's no way it's going to come down in time. So it's, again, this risk versus reward. You just hit more ramps or either way. But very cool. Either way, despite, you know, whether people like it or not, I like it. I know it's popular in, you know, when it comes to themes and also with people with younger kids and more family oriented, because again, Ninja Turtles is still big. Michael Bay movies, the cartoons on Nickelodeon and everything else, they're still hot. Almost like, I mean, me and my friend were talking about this as far as the, you know, that and the license of Star Wars. Now, Star Wars is huge, but think of how relevant in Turtles is all these years after. So I'm not comparing. Star Wars is still bigger, but still a very big thing, especially for kids. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's been a pleasure. Great, you know, great to get out there again and start making these videos and weekly and get it going. I finally want to finish this up soon. Next video is going to be the memories, which is part 4. Now, just a quick thing. I don't have a lot of memories of this game. Full warning, I'm still going to be smoking. After all the hell it came to fix this and all the time, we deserve a good smoke. So we'll be smoking next video. More importantly, it's not necessarily the memory of I've had as a kid with this. It's when I started collecting in 2012. And after the first game I bought and I started penning down, you know, what games I wanted. Even before that, when I got my first pinball machine in 2004, 8 years before that, you know, what game, like, you know, what things I wanted. You know, I wanted originally 4 pinball machines only, and, you know, how it came to be. So I'm going to share that with you next video, how it came to be, why it's in my library, and the memories I have of it, just thinking of when I was going to get it and how, and now I have it better than I ever thought, and working and modded. So again, look forward to that. Stay tuned, and then part 5 is going to be the gameplay. We'll set you up. We'll play a few games. We'll see how good we can get and try to apply the rules we've learned today in the game review. It's been a pleasure yet again. I do thank you for, oh my God, I was going to burp. Excuse me. I do thank you for checking out Top Tier. Please subscribe. Please like. Leave you some comments. If there's something I missed, please do so. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace.